Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. The XRP blockchain is now hosting over 1,500 active projects, with a wide variety of applications. According to information available on the official XRPL website, more than 1,500 applications and exchanges have been established on the XRPL since its inception. This information comes courtesy of Ian Binns. I had no idea there were so many. These advancements now have far-reaching practical implications. Non-fungible tokens are known to cut across industries. The use cases for NFT include not just gaming security payments, but also the central bank, digital currencies, custody services, and more. In addition to the traditional international payments, XRPL enables groups to build and manage elements or systems integral to the XRP ledger's functioning. So, here's the page driving cutting-edge use cases and projects, summarizing the 1500 right off the bat. Additionally, there are more than 1,500 apps and exchanges that were developed on the XRP ledger. Join the XRPL ecosystem and feature your XRPL project application or product on the Developer Reflections blog or ecosystem page. This can be as simple as demonstrating a subset of the applications available, rather than showcasing every single project. Examples include infrastructure developer tooling, interoperability, wallets, NFTs exchanges, gaming security payments, and, obviously, CBDC, sustainability, and custody. Ultimately, I believe that Ripple needs this to scale, so this is extremely intriguing news and something I expect to see a lot more development on the XRP ledger. In order to prepare for the inevitable surge in demand that will accompany XRP's eventual transition to mainstream utility, the XRP ledger has been subjected to rigorous testing for what amounts to a decade now. They've been using this downtime, for instance, to increase liquidity via our OTL partners. However, I believe that ongoing development of the XRP ledger will aid with this, so it's almost like a cyclical thing. The more that's built, the more utility there be, and the more utility that occurs, the more individuals opt to develop on the XRP ledger. Since November 23, today, an unnamed wallet has transferred a total of 43.8 million XRP, creating what one would call a flywheel effect. We'd like to thank Ian Binns for making that information public, and we'd also like to thank Michael Branch for bringing this to our attention. The Ripple-backed cryptocurrency has recently been in the spotlight due to the enormous token transfers of over 43 million XRP made by a prominent whale to key exchanges, which has created widespread interest in speculation. That's all for today, fellas. The two largest centralized exchanges, Bitstamp and BED, each sent out 43.8 million XRP. Nearly $11 million worth of XRP was converted to bits in the initial transaction, which took place nearly 9 hours ago. The same wallet then sent another 25.7 million XRP to Bitstamp, at the time worth around $15.6 million. Where I think we're seeing XRP used as a means of exchange is in OTL transactions or Ripple payment transactions. You know as well as I do that when the XRP ledger finally does grow, $15 million in transfers will seem like peanuts. Consider 10% of all SWIFT payments after we reach that threshold, assuming SWIFT transacts $5 quadrillion a day? What is that even? Maybe that's the sum of all the money ever exchanged hands. No, we didn't get the SWIFT album sales. But consider the magnitude of that sum. Do I have it right? It's simply the money part. The demand will increase dramatically when we consider all the other possible applications now that over 1,500 projects are being built on the XRP ledger. To reiterate, we have not yet reached the running stage. At this point, we are still walking. The race hasn't started yet. I appreciate Michael Branch bringing this up, but rest assured that we will get there someday. And I'm seeing the same thing from Singapore, so consider me a Ripple partner. Singapore-based real-time global payments provider and Ripple partner and Junebug Bank NEM has collaborated with South Korea's Jeonwoo Bank to develop global remittance services NIAM. Simply refer to them as JB Bank, a South Korean banking institution, have formed a partnership on worldwide remittance services. In a statement released on Tuesday, Nem explained how the cooperation would benefit South Korea's nearly 2.5 million foreign residents by providing them with access to global remittance services. So, payments, the friction living in a different country, you need to send back money and maybe your local fiat, so you can leverage Nem and RippleNet to do so. According to the statement, the service will provide inexpensive and dependable global payment solutions to this community, giving them access to the financial tools they need to thrive in an increasingly interconnected world. Here's a quote, guys. The percentage of people who aren't Korean living in South Korea has increased dramatically in recent years. That's intriguing, then. I know. About 20 years ago, I had a large group of pals. Just who is it that has chosen to go to Korea and instruct others in the English language? And so, that headed off to Korea. It's a phenomenon for Westerners to move to Korea and give English lessons to locals. And just so you know, can you imagine how much easier things would be if RippleNet or similar technology had been around 20 years ago? And so, they're aiming to enhance their economic growth. I'm sure that residency programs like this have grown in popularity, which is why they're touting their affiliation with a worldwide powerhouse like Nem and expressing how proud they are to work with them. We will continue to improve banking services for non-Korean residents as part of our financial inclusion policy, which entails creating a wide range of banking products, from loans to real-time remittance services, for non-Korean immigrants living in South Korea. One of the primary goals of this agreement is to offer remittance services that are faster, more dependable, and more reasonably priced, as stated in the announcement. This can only be accomplished using Nem on DLT technology hosted on the RippleNet. I will link this in the description if you guys are interested in reading the remainder of that. But I thought I'd bring that to your attention. Another Ripple partner guys knocking it out of the park, this time in South Korea. Considering that we've just recently heard that Uphold will be supplying liquidity for it's still a bit of speculation at this point, but likely for the US market. We may now take a step back and marvel at the potential of such alliances. Accordingly, the cherry on top now accepts Apple Pay. To help bridge the gap between fiat and crypto, services like Google Pay, made possible by Michael Branch's fiat to crypto on-ramps, are invaluable. To facilitate user comfort and speed up transaction times in the crypto realm, Apple is continually adding new payment methods that it supports. Topper accepts over 200 different digital currencies, and the two most popular mobile payment systems, Apple Pay and Google Pay, are now supported. What does this unified whole include, then? Thanks to this update, guys may now use their Apple Pay or Google Pay accounts to buy Uphold digital currencies. To what other possibilities does this lead? No, not at this time. Consider instead using Apple Pay or Google Wallet to make a variety of purchases in the US market by using RippleNet, perhaps via Uphold. This is something I can see happening in the future. Especially if Americans, for example, who will be utilizing Uphold, the US liquidity provider for XRP, wish to utilize their Apple Pay or Google Pay accounts with a fiat currency other than the US dollar. This could be a problem. Think about it, this solves the problem of users having to manually enter their financial details. At the moment, domestic payments and in-country purchases are being discussed as ways to streamline the shopping experience. Those who like making purchases with their mobile wallets rather than with traditional methods will also benefit from this. Users will feel more comfortable making purchases of digital currencies when using these common methods, which they are already familiar with and trust. So now we're discussing the use of cryptographic currency. But after giving it some thought, we haven't seen widespread acceptance just yet. I recently spotted a recent ad for a cryptocurrency exchange offering a giveaway right of crypto on my Facebook, and I thought I'd share the news with you guys. It was also entertaining to observe the reactions of normal people on my Facebook page. Several of them gave me the thumbs up. Some of them were heart, but virtually an equal amount were chuckles or rage, meaning, ha ha ha, how could you fall for this scam kind of reactions. And so it wasn't 50-50ths, I still estimate that it was closer to 60-40ths. That's a +40 in the plus column, for a total of 60 negative, but this is the kind of technology that will improve people's lives. Although 40% of the population is still considering cryptocurrency, this may not be a representative sample. Even now, however, almost a third of the population mocks the idea that cryptocurrencies could one day revolutionize the world. This is because the media has such a skewed understanding of crypto due to the way it has been portrayed. And so men accumulate now while you can, because when the FOMO comes in, I guarantee you that these losers are going to be screaming to get in and buying crypto at high rates. That's the cash we need to get out of here. In confidence, between you and I. Once a sizable population begins routinely making use of digital currencies, widespread adoption is expected to follow. This is basically stating it explicitly. These are clearly not your typical news sources, and it's clear that folks like that just don't get it. But listen up, this is the way things are headed. In other words, having it work with Apple Pay and Google Pay. When it comes to money, this is the direction our life will go. Topper's goal is to make it as easy as possible for users to buy and send digital assets, and the integration of Google Pay and Apple Pay makes this a reality. It appears like Apple Pay and Google Pay will be working together for domestic payments initially, but the two companies are also exploring connecting with the Ripple payment network. In my opinion, the scope of this is completely open. Wanted to express appreciation to Michael for sharing that. This one's courtesy of chronicling Ripple here on Twitter, etc. With actual XRP now, I hadn't seen this before, and evidently this was up. The release of the Ripple XRP ETP by Valor in December 2023 is a substantial increase of our product offerings. I don't think this is the same ETP. If you're looking to buy XRP through your regular securities broker or bank and want pure exposure to the performance of XRP over the Ripple network while trading on Europe's largest stock exchanges, etc. Group makes it possible with their XRP exchange-traded product, which is 100% physically backed. That they are now listed on Europe's main stock exchange is huge news. The ETP was created to provide a safer and less expensive option for investors to obtain exposure to XRP. This is because the independent trustee holds and custodies all investor assets and custody, reducing the risk of default on the part of the issuer. Both a wallet and a separate account are unnecessary. The issuer is domiciled in Germany. Yes, this is actually occurring in Germany. If you're interested in learning more, I've included a link in the video's description. But I also happened to notice this from the ISL GOAT from Yahoo Finance people. In other news, on November 22, 2023, DeFi Technologies Incorporated issued a press statement detailing the impending debut of Valor's XRP ETP and other company developments. Technologies Incorporated, which appears to be based in Toronto, Canada, defines itself as a crypto-native technology company that is leading the way in the integration of conventional financial markets with decentralized economies. And they're ecstatic to share the news that their valued subsidiary is a front-runner in the issuance of an ETP. Therefore, in early December 2023, an additional ETP here that simplifies access to digital assets plans to establish a Ripple XRP ETP on a European exchange. I'm not sure if this is a new product or not. 2 XRP ETPs, or at least products with functionally equivalent features, may soon be available in this market from different vendors. The Ripple XRP ETP will allow investors to safely and easily obtain exposure to XRP, the native cryptocurrency of the Ripple's ecosystem, through their bank or broker. With a market cap of $31.6 billion, XRP is the 6th most valuable cryptocurrency in the world. The addition of the Value XRP ETP is a major development for our company. According to Valor CSOs Marco and Fuso, the addition of XRP to their product line helps them meet the rising demand for diversified investing in digital assets throughout European markets. These ETPs provide European investors with access to leading cryptocurrencies aligned with our aim to democratizing and pioneering the digital asset market for traditional investors. The brilliant team has successfully launched yet another strategy for introducing XRP to established markets. The big stock markets in Europe will be where this is listed, not here. This is obviously quite significant. If this works, institutional investors will start buying XRP, driving the price even higher. That's just my thought. I'm interested in your feedback. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy what I'm sharing, please like the video and subscribe. See you soon, bye.